Vinit Kapoor, and as you can see on the screen, we are going to discuss personality phrases. Now, many times you come across people who ask you to describe someone. How can you describe a person? Well, you need to describe not only the person, his physical attributes, but also his inner attributes. That means some of his traits, some of his blemishes. So, how do you describe a person? If you remember the other day, we gave you vocabulary related to personality. Today, we are going to give you some phrases, and these are amazing phrases. You definitely would enjoy that. But before that, I would request you to share this session with everyone. And of course, stay with me for next 30 minutes if you really want to learn something amazing. Don't forget to share that. And of course, subscribe the channel if you are new here. So what I'll do is, I'll ask you some questions, I'll show you a phrase, ask you a question, and then I'll give you the answer also. But you need to answer my question first, okay? And I'll get the usage also of that particular phrase. Are you all ready? If you are ready, so am I. So write down, ready to go, RTG, if you want me to start the session right now. Okay, here we go, write down RTG. Very good evening, very good evening. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you. Yeah, so this is what we are learning. If you remember, Anamika ma'am, actually, she covered part 1, which was about vocabulary. Today we are going to cover, yeah, some of you said, sir, what about the second part of non-finite verbs? I'll definitely cover non-finite verbs also, maybe next week, okay, because that's quite heavy. Yeah, so I thought that after covering that, we should do something light and then we'll come back again. Okay. Yes, that fine with all of you. We'll cover non-finites. I know, I still remember 2 are left. One is passive. Okay, passive infinitive and then perfect infinitive. I'll cover both. Very good evening, everyone. Ready to go? Ready? Very good evening, everyone. Okay, here we go. Please share the session. My request to all of you is please like and share the session. Okay, because you are going to like that. So how to talk about personality? This is part 2 and today we are going to talk about phrases. So we have a phrase. Acha. Now some of these might be phrases, some of these might be compound words. So we are calling them phrases for the ease of expression only. Okay. But you may find some compound words and some phrases. So what are compound words? I'll tell you as we go along. Okay. Very good evening everyone. Okay. Yeah, so I'll talk about the compound words also. Wow, know it all. Tell me, is it a phrase or is it a compound word? Tell me, I'll ask you and give me the reason also why it is so. Is it a phrase or is it a compound word? And what do you mean by know it all? What do you mean by that? Very good evening, Ji. Good evening. All of you who are new here, I would request you to subscribe the channel. Come to the channel at 9 p.m. every day. Barring Sundays, of course. We don't come live on Sundays. Okay. But otherwise we are live. So know it all. It's a compound word. Now, how do you know it's a compound word? Yeah, there is a hyphen here and a hyphen here. So there are 2 hyphens. Now these hyphens, these are called hyphens. Dash is a little longer. Now this is a hyphen. So when you have words and you put this hyphen here, so it makes it a compound word. Now know it all is a compound word. What do you mean by know it all? What do you mean by that, by the way? Okay, what do you mean by know it all? Phrase would have been had there been no hyphen here. So had there been 3 separate words, I would have called that phrase. But this is one word. These are not 3 words. 3 words fused into one is a compound word. Yes. I want you to answer me if you know that. If you know that. Very good evening, everyone. Good evening. I can see there are some new people here. So please come to the channel daily at 9 p.m. if you really want to enjoy English in a different way. Now, know-it-all is a person who pretends he doesn't have that. Who pretends he has all the knowledge of the world. He has got encyclopedic knowledge and is a master of his, not only of his subject, but everything in the world. So he pretends that he knows not only about English, but about sun, but about everything, cricket, football. he might be knowing it, but there are topics that he doesn't know. But know-it-all is a person who said, "Apun ko sab kuch malum hai." So do you have any such friend who is sort of know-it-all person? Do you know any friend? You don't want to give the name, that's fine. Don't give the name. But I want you to tell me, do you have a friend? Do you know somebody who is a know-it-all person? Do you know somebody who is a know-it-all person? Can you tell me that? Yeah, jack of all, master of none. Absolutely right. Very good evening. Thank you so much, Richa Sharma, and everyone, those who are our subscribers. Sab kuch janne wala. Very good evening, Yugandra and everyone. So a lot of people there. Yes, Amrita ji. Very good, very good. So tell me now, tell me. Okay, so who is a know-it-all person? Know-it-all is a person who behaves as if they know everything. So there are people actually say, I know everything. Don't try to tell me anything. I know it. Aham Brahmasmi. It's that kind of a person. Main hi hoon jo hoon. Okay, he's a know-it-all person. So do you know somebody? Yeah, sab kuch janta ho. Do you know somebody who is know-it-all person? So tell me. Now example, I try to give advice. मैंने कुछ सलाह देने की कोशिश की अपने क्लासमेट्स को, लेकिन अब देखिए उनके बारे में अब क्या करें. But my know-it-all classmate, अब एक तरह से उनका मजाक भी उड़ा रहे हैं. You know what? But my know-it-all classmate, but my know-it-all classmate एक के लिए कह रहा है, wouldn't even listen to me. वो मेरी उसने एक नहीं सुनी. Okay, so he is my classmate, and what kind of classmate? How you are describing the personality? Know-it-all. अपन को सब कुछ मालूम है. Yeah, if you are new here, please, all of you who are new here, please come here daily at 9 p.m. if you want to learn English in a different way. Okay, so we have got know-it-all person. So I'm going to ask you another one. Now this is, tell me, it's a phrase or it's a compound word. Tell me. Stickler for the rules. Who is the person? Stickler for the rules. Yeah, who is a stickler for the rules? जल्दी से बताइए. Tell me now. Thank you so much, Sukesh. It's a phrase. Yeah, and do share it everywhere. So a person who is a stickler for the rules is a person who is, and it's not about stickler for the rules. He is stickler for, so there are some people who are stickler for the time. There are some people who are stickler for the, as we say, punctuality. You know, reach on time. This guy is a stickler for punctuality. So there are some people who are stickler for cleanliness. उनको सफाई का बहुत रहता है. Everything should be spick and span. Not a speck of dirt I'll bear in my room. Not an iota of dust, they say. So they are what? They are stickler for the cleanliness. Who is the person who is stickler for the rules? Yeah, it's a phrase. A very disciplined, highly disciplined person. So someone who insists or exactness or completeness in observance of something. So that means he wants something to be exactly the way he wants it. Not 1% less. If I ask you to write in this manner, I want you to write in this manner only. Now you can't say, sir, 90% to milta hai. I said, nahi chalta hai. So I'm what? I'm stickler for the rules. Yeah, I'm stickler for something. Is this clear? Yeah, stickler means somebody who is very strict about it. He is a stickler. So someone who is a disciplinarian about certain things. So someone who is a disciplinarian. Clean up the classroom after you are done with your project. Look at this. I'm not saying after you have done with, because when we say with here, so it is you are done with your project. So clean up the classroom after you're done up with your project. The teacher, tell me, the teacher, what is S apostrophe S doing here? Tell me, what is apostrophe S? How would you write it in, if you like explain the abbreviation, this is abbreviated form. How would you write it? Stickler for neatness. You know, after the party, you need to clean the room. My mother, she wouldn't bear any mess up here, any mess here. She's a stickler for cleanliness. Yeah, she's stickler for the order. Great. Yeah, what do you mean by teachers? What is written here? Teacher? Is it teacher? What is that? Teacher is, teacher was. What is that? Teacher was, is or has. What is this? किसके लिए आया? Yes. Teacher is. Teacher is. Teacher is a stickler for neatness. यानी कि उनको वो बहुत ही strict हैं neatness को लेकर, सफाई को लेकर. Cleanliness, neatness, one of the same thing. Okay. By the way, please download our app Zeta English Academy, and you can definitely take plus courses which are there. There are 185 lessons there, and these are long, deep lessons that you can learn a lot many things from here. My books are there on Amazon. Speak English to 1000 daily use sentences, 500 ways to learn English. And of course, if you are a professional or a housewife, you can take one-to-one sessions with me, and I'll mentor you during those sessions. How to talk in English, how to change your style, and you can book a free strategic session with me through this link if you really want to take this course. And if you are professional or a housewife, this course is not for the students. It is only for professionals and housewives. And you need to first of all book a session. I'll talk to you and I'll see to it whether I can contribute something to you or not. Okay. So then only I'll give my time. Okay. Chalo. And this is our offline class in Lucknow. If you happen to be there, we take offline classes also. 96483 96484 is our number. Come on. Tell me. Down to earth. Now this is a phrase which is also written as a compound word. आपको ये ऐसे भी मिलेगा. You'll also get down to earth like this. And you can also get down to earth as a phrase, as I have written here. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by down to earth? And give me, yeah, can you give me some synonym? Teacher is absolutely right. Very good, very good. Somebody who is quite humble, a practical, sensible, realistic and humble person. Okay, I like working with Jasmine because she's so down to earth. Her plans and expectations are very reasonable. So this is also used for a practical person who is very reasonable, and also used for an humble person, very, very humble. Okay, yeah. She's very down to earth, she's very humble. Okay, we use it for that also. Polite, yes, absolutely right. So my next question is this. Tell me, who is a busybody? Do you know somebody who is a busybody? Do you know someone who is a busybody? Tell me. Do you have somebody? So first of all, you need to get the meaning of busybody. What do you mean by that? And then I'll tell you, of course. Okay. Yeah, busybody. Courteous, humble. So Sukesh says it is busy person, and I want answer very busy, Shobha, and I want answer from everyone. And please like and share the session. Some of you have not liked the session yet. Please do like it. Who is a busybody? Tell me, who is a busybody? So I haven't got the answer from many of you. Yeah, we have got another one from Smriti. So thank you so much. So, yeah, many of you have given the answer. Okay, let me tell you something. Look busy, no, do nothing. Now, this is very interesting. The word actually seems as if busybody means somebody who is very busy. But in fact, busy doesn't mean that. Someone who is too interested in the affairs of other people. Somebody who always like to somebody who likes to peep into somebody's personal life. क्या चल रहा है? Somebody is looking at mobile and you are peeping into the mobile. You are a busybody. Hey, don't try to be a busybody. Mind your own business. Don't try to play a peeping Tom. Okay, so busybody is somebody who is always like trying to peep into your personal life. The busybody across the street is always telling me how to tend to my own garden. Look, this person, he is telling me how to tend to your own garden means अपने काम से मतलब रखना. And that busybody telling me across the street how to tend to my own garden, and this fellow who always puts his spoke in my wheel, he pokes his dirty nose in my affairs telling me that you better tend to your own garden. It's quite contradictory. No? Isn't it so? Yes. So busybody is not somebody who is very busy. Busybody is somebody ताक झांक करने वाला. In Shuddh Hindi, somebody who peeps into your personal matters is a busybody. Is this clear? Yeah. Curious about others. What is he doing? अपने का पता नहीं है वो क्या कर रहा है. Okay. और हम इनके बारे में परेशान रहते हैं. खैर. Who is an armchair critic? This is, it doesn't look like an armchair, but who is an armchair critic? What is an armchair? Very good evening. Good evening. Who is an armchair critic? Tell me fast. Yeah. Give me the answer. Who is an armchair critic? Very good evening. Good evening. Ayan. No, it's not Aramdayak person. A person is not Aramdayak. A chair can be Aramdayak. A person cannot be Aramdayak. Who is an armchair critic? Yeah. Neighbors are like that only. Okay. So armchair critic is somebody जो बस बैठ के सलाह देता है और उसकी ज़्यादातर सलाहें मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे आर थियोरिटिकल, दे आर नॉट प्रैक्टिकल. अरे तुम्हें ये करना चाहिए तुम्हें. सो इज़ लाइक सिटिंग ऑन एन आर्म चेयर और उसका काम क्या है? बस दूसरों को भाषण देना. सो डू यू नो समबडी हु इज लाइक दैट? खुद कुछ नहीं करता है, सबको भाषण देता है. ही इज एन आर्म चेयर क्रिटिक. सो इफ यू नो समबडी हु इज एन आर्म चेयर क्रिटिक, सो यू गोटा टेल हिम कि लुक, it's very easy to be an armchair critic, but difficult to get up and do something. Okay, so if you know somebody who's an armchair critic, tell me. So example is that guy is such an armchair critic, no experience but plenty of advice. Now these are the people like this. They have no experience, but they have plenty of advice. I've seen a lot of cricketers actually. They have not done great in their own cricketing career. Okay, it was a tongue twister. So they don't know much about cricket. They know much about cricket maybe, but they haven't done great actually in their own cricketing career. But they are such an armchair critic. अरे विराट ने ऐसा क्यों किया और उसने ऐसा क्यों किया, something like that. Okay, so they are what? They are armchair critic. Very good evening. Yes, Sumesh, sometimes we get these kind of bosses. Okay, never mind. So, bosses are like armchair critic. This was your assignment. Worry what? Who is a worry what? Who is a worry what? Tell me, give me the answer. Who is a worrywart? That was their assignment as well. Somebody. Now you can look at the picture and guess. Somebody is always worrying, and especially the things which will never happen. So the people actually will always worry about the things which will never happen. And you go to them, and they like this worrying drama in life. Abhi ye ho gaya to kya? Abhi ye ho gaya to kya? And they would keep thinking about, sometimes they are thinking about Ukraine, sometimes they are thinking about thundering, lightning, today is overcast, आज ये होगा कि नहीं होगा, अगर ऐसा हुआ तो क्या होगा. They are what? Worrywart. Hey, don't be a worrywart. So they always think about the unimportant thing. Yeah, someone who worries needlessly, absolutely right. So don't try to be a worrywart. Okay. Mothers become worrywart when it comes to their children. हमेशा चिंता करती रहती हैं, बच्चों की चिंता करती रहती हैं. अरे अभी ये हो गया तो क्या होगा? And then if he does that, okay, he'll go out. How will he manage? He has never fixed anything at home. How will she manage? Don't be a worrywart. She'll manage herself. Yeah? Mothers are like that. Ha! Tell me, is it a negative word or a positive word? Go getter. Tell me, is it a negative word or a positive one? Fast. Negative or positive? Go getter. Thinking needlessly, मतलब worrying needlessly, not thinking needlessly. Okay. Positive. So who is a go-getter? Who is a go-getter? Somebody who is always, he is self-motivated. Okay, he is very energetic, self-motivated. He wants to be successful by any means. You don't need to motivate him. You don't need to inspire him. He is self-motivated. He is a go-getter. Okay, I think he will achieve his target. My sister is a complete go-getter. If she is set, now tell me, what is this? She is or she has or she was set to get someone, she'll get it anyhow. She is a go-getter. अगर उसने कुछ सोच लिया कि उसको पाना है तो she'll get it. Are you a go-getter? Are you a go-getter, by the way? Yes, tell me. It is positive. It is positive. Yes. Okay. Yes. So it is. She has. What is this? She has. She has said. Set is the third form. This is the verb. This is helping verb. This is subject. She said to get someone. She'll get it now. Cheapskate. Tell me. Anyone who knows the meaning of this word, cheapskate. And these are all phrases related to personality. ये सारे के सारे personality से related phrases हैं, याद रखिएगा. Cheapskate. Who is a cheapskate? Fast. We are coming to the fag end of the session. जल्दी से बताइए. Cheapskate is a person who is a little miserly, कंजूस. Don't be such a cheapskate. ओके यार, क्या तुम थोड़ा थोड़ा बचाते रहते हो हमेशा. एंजॉय लाइफ. ओके नहीं, इट्स नॉट कोइन कलेक्शन. नॉट ग्रीडी. या सुमित, इट इज कंजूस. या somebody who is miserly despite having a high paying job. Tushar is a real cheapskate. अरे यार, he is like चमड़ी जाए पर दमड़ी ना जाए. Somebody who is like चमड़ी जाए पर दमड़ी ना जाए is a cheapskate. Okay. चलो जी. हाँ, who is a cold fish? I don't think you can guess from here the picture, but person is like this. Who is a cold fish? Yeah, give me the answer. Who is a cold fish? Give me the answer fast. Who is a cold fish? Yes. Don't know the meaning? I'll tell you. Yeah, cheapskate means miserly. Okay. So, cold fish is somebody who has very little emotions. Now look at this person. Only he looks intense, but he is like ऐसा पर्सन जिसमें कोई इमोशन ना हो. ही इज पैन फेस्ड, पोकर फेस्ड. जो पोकर फेस होता है उसमें कोई इमोशन नहीं होते. ओके, ही इज व्हाट? ही इज सच ए कोल्ड फिश. जो ज़्यादा भाव भी ना दे, खुश ना हो, कुछ हो जाए तो आराम से ठीक है ना. someone who has got very little emotion is called a cold fish. Okay, he didn't really show much emotion even after reading the news. He's a bit of a cold fish. उसने ज़रा सा भी कोई इमोशन नहीं शो किया. Why? Such a cold fish. उसमें इमोशन है ही नहीं. So somebody who does not have emotion at all is called a cold fish. Okay. No emotion. Bosses. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this I think you will tell. This, the picture tells it all. Picture tells it all. Bright spark. Who is a bright spark? Tell me who's a bright spark. Any guesses? Even if you don't know, you can guess it well. Bright spark. Yeah. Cold fish is emotionless. Absolutely right. Emotionless. Yeah. Wise, Ganesh ने बोला है. Okay, so we can say that somebody who is quite intelligent and very lively also is a bright spark. Very intelligent. Sadia is the bright spark of the school. She scored the highest marks in the class. So the bright spark it is an intelligent person, very intelligent person जो अलग से नजर आता है. He's a bright spark, very smart and intelligent. Yes. Okay, so the person is called a bright spark. Okay, so now we come to the assignment. So I'm going to give you a vocab, no. A word, no. A phrase, no. I'm going to give you the sentence. Now that sentence is also related to conversational sentence. वो भी related to personality. Okay, so that you have to give me not here but in the comment section. आप सबने मुझे comment section में देना है. You will give the answer here. And the sentence is वो बखूबी काम को अंजाम देता है. तो जो आदमी का बखूबी काम को अंजाम देता है उसके लिए हम क्या वर्ड इस्तेमाल करते हैं, क्या पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट है और हम इसको कैसे बोलेंगे. So this will be like conversational sentences related to personality. You can download our app Zeta English Academy and you can also purchase our courses, plus courses, and you can learn English from the comfort of your homes. And of course, we have got our books, Speak English, so 1000 daily use sentences and 500 ways to learn English. You can buy it on Amazon. And if you are a professional or a housewife, you can take one-to-one mentorship from me. But for that, you need to book a strategic session first, and I will definitely see whether you can do it or not. And it is not for students, it is only for professionals, and we have got our offline classes in Lucknow. If you are interested, you can call us on 964 or WhatsApp us 96483 96484. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed the session. See you again tomorrow at 9 PM. कल फिर मुलाकात होगी, बट सेशन को शेयर करना मत भूलिएगा. For now, this is all from your host and your English ka dost Vinit Kapoor signing off. Let's win it with Vinit. Bye.